The information for the Chicago meeting is December the 13th at 7:30 and Saturday, December 14th at 10:30 a.m. The address is 6255 West Grand Avenue, Chicago, Illinois. 6255 West Grand Avenue, Chicago, Illinois. It is located at the Word Up Christian Church. Richard is actually handling it. Me and Carlos are just special guests there. But it is at the Christian Church, the Word Up Christian Church. The address is 6255 West Grand Avenue, Chicago, Illinois. Friday, December the 13th at 7:30, Saturday at 10:30 a.m., the 14th.
All right, fantastic. Well, you and Carlos being the special guests out there, that'll be a real treat. You'll get to share your story, and you know what, you're going to be able to relate to a lot of people. So everyone in the Chicago area and surrounding areas, I'd say within a few-hour drive, you definitely want to get there and get some guests to that. And so the time was at 7:30, and that was Friday night, the 13th, right? Next Friday?
That is correct. December the 13th at 7:30, which is that Friday, and that Saturday morning from 10:30 to 2, a.m.
10:30. Okay, perfect. All right, yeah, within a few hours drive of Chicago there, definitely get people there. And so that's terrific. Always have your calendar out on Tuesdays. Tuesday's the update call, and we like to share all the current events and all the news that we're aware of. So always have your calendar out, everyone, so therefore you can make notes of everything going on in the USA. Of course, we had the Madrid meetings and different meetings in our back office of TelexFREE, meetings popping up. And excuse my background there, I have a brand new puppy that's missing me here on the conference. Hey, it's a beautiful thing, and we're still building TelexFREE crazy every single day. It's growing big time. So welcome everybody. Hey, this is our update call. It is Tuesday. Every Tuesday is our update call, December 3rd. And we're going to, what we do here is we come together and we bring all our meeting information, the announcements that we're aware of, keeping you up to date in your business. So whatever you do, you come to this call every Tuesday, whether you're part of TelexFREE or not. You know, we're here Monday through Friday, every day at 2 p.m. East Coast time. And we do our presentations Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And Friday is our training day. So you know where to hang your hat. That's every day, 2 p.m. East Coast. You know exactly where to find us. And, you know, no matter who told you about TelexFREE, you're welcome to plug in with us because we're here definitely helping each other out, so just so you know that. Okay, so welcome everybody. Let's bring to the table Mr. Randy Crosby out of Atlanta, Georgia. So thankful that he saw TelexFREE back in December last year. He's approaching his one-year anniversary, and so am I, and having a great time here. So we want to, you know, next time you see Randy Crosby, definitely give him a handshake and a bear hug and say thank you for opening up the email because he almost didn't. And, you know, you'll hear that story over and over, but it's totally true. And, you know, but today is our update call, and we're here to give you some of the important updates that we're aware of. And we will confirm Steve Labriola from corporate will confirm his call for tomorrow because I have lots of A for him, and I'll probably run those questions by him and gather them all up for him. So, Randy, come onto the line. Thank you for everything you do.
Okay, well, thanks a lot, Kelly. I'm going to bring first of all our special guest to talk to us. He's actually in corporate, been in corporate all day yesterday, and to bring us up with some incredible updates as far as what's going on with corporate, what's going on with the cell phones, the MFA. Mr. Santiago de la Rosa, are you on the line with us, my friend?
I'm here, my friend. How are you?
And I am super duper ether mega blessed, thank God.
There you go, there you go. Thank you, my friend, for giving me the opportunity to be, you know, in touch with everybody. Hi, everyone. I hope to see you very, very soon, all of you guys. And that's right, Randy. We was yesterday in corporate, and guys, it's incredible. 2014 will be an incredible year for all of us. Fantastic to see that coming for all of us. You know, guys, that the cell phone, telex mobile, they are already, I hope that we can run this program before the end of the year. I hope so, because I can see yesterday that, you know, they had ordered the chip, everything. So it's very, very soon when we have our telex mobile aboard. And imagine the amount of money that we're going to make in monthly residual income for the customer. Guys, you need to be prepared. I think that you need to go to the doctor. You need to check your heart, your blood pressure, because everything that's coming for all of us on 2014 is phenomenal. Everybody here will make a lot of money. The goal in the company, December 2014, the company won 5 million reps, and only in monthly residual income for the customer, everyone is making up to $10,000. Imagine the impact that we will have when that thing happens. Customer, guys, customer. Our company, right now, if no one promoter coming in, that's no problem. The company will have the money to continue to pay us, because we are getting customer. If a lot of promoters come in and no customer, the company do not have the money to pay us. So we need to understand that all of us, we need to have at least 5 customers. Thanks God, right now we only have one product, you know, the TelexFREE 99 software, but now we have the MFA, you know, the credit product, the financial product, and in a couple of days we will have the telex mobile. It's a great opportunity for all of us, right?
I agree with you, and I tell you what, it's a lot of excitement. And you know, you guys got a lot going on, and I know you were in some meetings with what's going on up there with the telex mobile. You're saying that they've already, or in their process of ordering SIM cards already. Is that what you said?
That's correct. That's correct. You know that we can work in telex mobile with the 4 biggest carriers. You know, Verizon, Sprint, AT&T, and Tom. And yesterday, I think that you asked to the field, you know, how many people have T-Mobile and AT&T? Those the one that the company needs to order the chip. And it was so funny because here's what you asked me yesterday, Santiago, do you think that we can have at least 20,000 customers on the cell phone by month? And I said, my friend, you can call the people from the Guinness record, because as soon as you put, you know, on the telex mobile, I guarantee that we will have a record in sales, because everyone in this company immediately will be the customer for telex mobile, plus all the people that live with us in our house, our family, our friends, you know. Why? Because let's say that you use T-Mobile. You're going to be in the same platform with T-Mobile, but you will be with telex mobile, and you make money when you are talking. And you will make money when the people in your family and your friends, when they use the cell phone, you are making money, Randy, you know? So it's going to be incredible, the amount of customers that we will have in the next couple of weeks, my friend.
That's incredible. So I know a lot's going on. You guys have been in a lot of meetings there. What are you seeing? What's as far as being there in the home office? What's the energy level like of what's going on with the company?
The company is great because those guys are working in order we can have a 150-year company. A lot of things coming, but guys, everything that coming, we will make more money and we will have a company for long term. And this is one of the biggest things that I like for this company. Our leaders, the owner of the company, they are not thinking just in today. They're thinking in the next 20 years, 30 years, 40 years. It's phenomenal when you can talk to those guys and you can see their eyes and you can feel, the commitment that they have with all of us. And believe me, guys, a lot of things coming. It's going to be great. The only thing that I can tell you right now, everyone needs to have at least 5 customers if you want to make big money. Right now, in our compensation plan, one of the ways that you can make money is the monthly residual income. The company pays you 2% for the customer up to 5th level debt, correct? In order you can obtain that, you need to have 5 customers. So, right now, in the new thing that's coming, if you want to make a lot of money, you will need to have at least 5 customers. Imagine the Boom 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 2060. Can you imagine that can be something better than the 2060, Randy?
No, not at all.
Well, there's something better coming, but we need customers. We need to push, we need to understand. You are the leader of your organization. You need to have 5 customers. If you do that, you will see that everyone in your organization will have 5 customers, and you will make money as a crazy.
Wow.
And another thing, Randy, is the Steve Abriola and me, and I think Randy, I hope that he can join with us. We will be this Friday in Tampa, Florida. Saturday, we have a Super Saturday in Florida, in Fort Lauderdale, or Miami area. Tomorrow we will let you know, everybody, the address. And Sunday, Kelly, I will be in Charlotte, North Carolina. So hope to see you there, and we'll call you later to let you know the address and everything, so that everyone can send as much guests as you want and as much promoter. We have a great training, So I hope to see a couple of you guys around there.
You're going to be in Charlotte when?
This Sunday. I think it's the Best Western Hotel at 5 p.m., but I'll let you know, okay?
Oh, yes, the one I booked at North Sardis. Yeah, all right.
Okay. So, guys,
Wow.
this is
Any last words that you like are out there right now?
Say it again?
Last words that you'd like to say to a lot of the leaders that are out there right now? Because we got a lot of leaders on this call.
That's good. Well, the last word that I can say is, guys, if you want to have a wonderful 2014, if you want to make $1 million, you need to have 5 customers, and you need to teach all the people in your organization that they need to have 5 customers. Customer. And you will see how your life will change in the next 3 to 6 months. Randy, you know that this business, network marketing, is a leadership business. All of us, we are leaders. All the people that are right now in this call is because you are a leader. So you need to be prepared, because a lot of things coming for our company, for all of us. you need to have 5 customers. And you need to teach your people that they need 5 customers. This business, everything in this business, if you do the things that you need to do, you could be, you know, a millionaire in the first year in this business. And you need to be prepared. You need to be prepared. Okay? And remember, the heart of our company are the customer. Customer, guys, customer. Never forget that.
That's right, absolutely. And guys, our compensation plan, if you realize that Santiago was talking about 5 customers, our compensation plan pays us a lot more. In other words, we don't leave any money on the table when you have 5 personal customers. That's going to be really big with all of the other new products and things that are coming out. Any more updates? Because I do know they said that Steve said he got an email last night from Jay that said everything was 100% complete on the MFA plan. Are we still planning on making sure that that launches this week?
I hope so. I think that tomorrow we will have a call with Steve, corporate call, and I hope that we can launch, you know, definitively this week that phenomenal product.
Great. Great. Well, I tell you what, I appreciate it, you getting on this call today. Kelly, any last questions for Santiago before we let him go?
Real quick, well, when we were mentioning the corporate call, was that at 3 p.m. East Coast tomorrow?
I think so. Always send an email, you know, and I think that it's going to be at 3 p.m.
Okay, so we will have our business presentation at 2 p.m. Is that right, Randy?
Yeah, we'll still have our call at 2 p.m.
Okay, great. And I'm looking for that Charlotte, North Carolina meeting info. I believe someone had put together.
I will let you know later.
Okay, that'll be great.
Text you, you know, and whether we can promote.
We can get that announced tomorrow. Okay, well, no questions here on my part. I'm gathering up several for Steve, and what I'm going to do is have him. I'm just going to kind of put them all together and kind of let them know some of the things from the field, and send it to you, Randy, and Santiago. You know, some of the questions that everyone might be asking. Not everyone, but just a few things that are on people's minds, and so we can touch base. And so tomorrow will be extremely important, getting on the call tomorrow with Steve Labriola, Q&A session, and we definitely are looking forward to the launch of great new things here at TelexFREE. So that's it for me. Anything else, Randy, Santiago?
Santiago, this is Carla. Can you give that information for Fort Lauderdale again?
Yes. We will be posting today in Telex Universal Group, and tomorrow, at 2 p.m. call with Kelly and Randy, we'll let everybody know the address where we will be. That will be phenomenal. And Carlos, if you can join us. I will call you later, okay?
Okay, great.
Yeah, I'll be sure to conference me, and I want that details too, so we can definitely spread the word on those events. Okay, everybody. Well, let's hop off here. It's been a quick, short call, but hey, we want to touch on the highlights. And so tomorrow at 3 p.m. East Coast time with Steve Labriola, and also our...
Hey, Kelly, can you hear me?
Hey, I can.
Yeah, actually, those of you that are on the webinar, guys, if you want to cover something real quick, this is a leadership call and an update call. So I want to explain to you guys what's a lot of questions going on out there. And Steve covered it very great about the 20%. Guys, please grab a pen and a piece of paper, because what I'm about to share with you comes from years of experience of not only putting together different compensation plans and knowing numbers, but also it's the reality that most people just don't realize. Guys, this is very important. A lot of people are asking questions, well, why is the company charging 20%? Why do we have to pay that? What's my advantages of paying it and not paying it? So guys, please pay close attention. Numbers are what they are. There's one thing constant in life, and that is math. It does not change. Math does not change. There's a reason why TelexFREE is growing at the rate that they're growing, and other companies that have attempted to do the same thing. They grow for a while, then they slow down, then they disappear. And there's a reason for that, guys, and it's all involved in math. And so what we're going to do is we're going to take a little math lesson today that's just going to help you guys understand, and when you put the pen to the paper, you'll be like, oh my God, this makes so much sense. In fact, I even talked to one lady, which was amazing, who made a lot of money in TelexFREE, and they were saying, well, I don't think I'm going to renew. Guys, I want you to understand something. It's because you have no clue of not only the income potential, but you have no clue of what we even have a hold of. I didn't have a clue of the power and income potential of what we have a hold of. But guys, listen, this 20% to renew is what we call basically is putting you in position to do your double do-over. And that means that what you've done right now can be multiplied extensively by the time of your second contract. So let's just say you said, you know what, I'm not going to renew. And therefore, the income that you're receiving right now, just expect when your contract is over, your income is over because you have a one-year contract. That's what the contract is for. But guys, I want to show you something that happens here. Let's say that you've had 10,000 contracts in your organization. Let's say you made over $100,000 this year in your first year typically, and you're saying, okay, I made $100,000. I'm not going to give the company back 20% of the $100,000 that they just paid me, which in reality, so that you can do it again, in reality, anybody in finances would tell you that you'd be absolutely crazy for not doing that, especially something that's already built. But what if I had a lot of people, ladies and gentlemen, in my organization that didn't know the power of what they had, and they said, you know what? I'm not going to renew my contract. I'm just going to take all the money that I made this year from the company. I'm going to take all that profit. I'm going to go blow it and do whatever else I have to do. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Guys, let's do a little math here. I want to show you something. What if only 50% of the people in your organization renew? I guarantee it's going to be a lot higher. In fact, the company's average is extremely higher. I think it's in the upper 90%. But let's just say that for some reason half of your organization didn't have a clue of what they had and they didn't renew. That meant that if you had 100 or 10,000 contracts, that means next year you'd only have 5,000 contracts coming back in. Well, now of that 5,000 contracts coming back in, between you and your entire team, what if you only literally bought in 50% of what you bought in your first year? Meaning that out of all the numbers, that 10,000 that came in this year, next year only 5,000 new contracts came in on top of the 5,000 contracts that renewed. Guys, that's 50% of what had happened last year. Now, I want you to do the math. What is 50%, guys, plus 50%? It's still 100%. And so if you do the math on this, you'll understand that what's happening here, the company's put together a system that can perpetuate not only its growth, but I happen to be talking to a finance major the other day who's also an investor, and he ran over the numbers of this company forward and back, and that was one of the things that was discussed, people renewing. And in his words, he said, you'd have to be absolutely crazy or have no knowledge at all of finances to even utter the words that you would not want to renew again. But again, that's him coming from finance, and I trust the ability of people who know and understand how to make money. Here's the bottom line. Even with 50% of the people not renewing, guys, and this was blew our mind when we did the math on paper, and then just bringing in 50% of what you bought in the first year for income. Guys, not only is that 100%, but now you factor on top of that all of the new customers coming in on Telex Mobile next year, all of the new customers on the MFA, all of the new customers that are on the VoIP plan, all of the new customers that are on the coffee, and the 200-plus other products that they're planning on putting in the platform. When you factor on that, it should be dead silence. Because the reality is, guys, as you look at that, it literally would make no sense at all to not only put yourself in that type of income position, but knowing that you can sit on top of an organization that's already built. that's already gathering more customers. Well, here's what happens. What most people don't know is that most people are familiar with or heard about the different money games that are out there. Now, guys, I want you to understand something. A lot of people have made this decision, and basically everybody I talk to, they said, you know what, I'm glad to pay the 20% of the 100% of the profit that the company paid me. And if you think about that, if you're not willing to do that, isn't that just realistically greed? Because bottom line is, if a company's going to give me 100% profit, why would I not pay back 20% of the 100% that they just gave me so I can do it again? See, when many people base their decision, they base it on other companies that have tried to follow the same model. And ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. I've counted about 5 of them since I've been in TelexFREE that have started off. People have run over to them, and they're not even here anymore. They've already imploded. Why? 2 things. One is because they don't have a real customer base. See, this company owns the VoIP service, which means they have the majority of the profit there to be able to continue to pay us so that it survives, like Santiago said, 150 years. The other thing is that 20% is essential, which most people don't realize, in helping the company pay its bills, helping the company pay its staff, helping the company expand, and be able to, again, add additional income streams that will come in for future growth. So because of most of the companies out there that have tried a model like this have imploded or gone or slowed up so much that people aren't making any money, it's because they don't have a real expanding customer base. And what I mean by that is, again, like I said, the VoIP product this company owns. The product that's going to be coming up with the Telex Mobile, this company owns. And so what they're doing is they're designed to bring in real customers that will be on these services and continue to pay every month. That's how the company's going to get their new money in. Now, I want you to factor something else in. On top of the services that they own, there's that ever-expanding customer base. Guys, you are going to need this. An expanding customer base means that this company now will start to get contracts with other companies, such as they have with the MFA, that they can bring in additional services that people need, and then the company's going to, meaning TelexFREE, is going to get a percentage of that service that people are paying for the customers every single month, and that is going to be rerouted back into the company so that the company can pay us not only the residual income off of it, but it's additional income for the company to survive. So when you start to figure out these factors, that's the reason why, and it was so funny, I had a conversation with a gentleman the other day who was telling about another company that everybody, or in his opinion, everybody was running into, and you got to get into it. Now that company, it takes 3 months to get your money out or more. But at the time, ladies and gentlemen, they were paying very, very quickly. You know, it was their motto, my goodness, you can get paid every day. But look what happened, because it didn't have a real product. It basically, essentially, was a money game. And so from that time period, because there's not enough money coming in to cover it, guess what happens? It slows up, and eventually they go away. TelexFREE is a totally different business model, like the company's been telling us from the beginning. That's why it's essential for them to have not only the 20% in there, but it's essential for them to have an ever-expanding customer base so that when people are done jumping from this to that company to this company, and finally, I've had several people call me back this week who went over to some of those other companies. Things have slowed up for them. They brought their family members and friends to those other companies. They got their money out, but their family members and friends didn't, and it left them holding the bag. Guys, your reputation in network marketing is more important than any money that you could possibly make. And our relationship that we build with people is more important than anything. And that's why, you know, guys, here as leaders, I'm explaining this to you, that's why I'm in TelexFREE, because the numbers work, because the math works, because they're building a solid customer base that's ever expanding so that you and I can have something that we can pass along to our kids and our grandkids and their generations beyond. So that's the power that I wanted to share with you guys as leaders. The reality is what is happening, and it's amazing. I could sit here and name 5 to 6 companies right now, but I'm not going to name them by name. Many of you know about them. Many of you possibly were even in some of them. But that is the reality, is the fact that when the math doesn't work, and once they're based where they've got enough people drawing off of it and not enough people coming in, that's exactly what happens to them. They slow up, they dry up, and then eventually they go away. And then the same people are trying to get you to go into another deal. So I'm just explaining to you guys, in fact, Kelly, if you've got a comment that you want to make on this, or Santiago, if you're still on the line, that's the difference with TelexFREE, guys. It's not a money game.
Randy.
I hear you, my friend.
All right.
Go ahead, Santiago.
You know that I paid already my 20%, right?
Absolutely.
And that was phenomenal. You know, the amount of money that we pay in order we continue to do this business. And now, as I think that a lot of you can see when you go to a statement, when you get a 40 cent or any commission for the 20 or the 60, you see first year contract, right?
Correct.
Okay. Now I can see second year contract. And when they pay me the boom, they specific second year contract, and the 40 cent and everything. And you know what? In the second year, you make not 2 times. You make like 3, 4, 5, 6 times the amount of money that you make in the first year. Why? Now, when us talk about this business, we can show to everybody that it's working. Why? Because we have 1 year experience right now. When we started, Randy, nobody believed. Why? Because we cannot show nothing. But right now, everyone in our organization is renewed, call me happy. When they receive the invoice that they have to pay, because they know that they will have the same amount of money. And my question is this: why you don't pay the 20% if you already make it? Why? When we started last year, Randy, you don't know how much money you're going to make per year, right? No, you don't know. You didn't know. But now, in the second year, you can say, okay, I made this, so that means that this year, in my second year contract, I will have this plus all the money that I will make with the new promoter, the new customer, and the new people that join to our business. Why? Because now it's easier for all of us to bring more people. Why? Because we have the experience, and we can show our back office, we can show with the money. People can see how our life changed in just 1 year. Guys, it's phenomenal. You will love. And let me tell you something. Don't get stressed with nobody in your organization if they say that they are not going to renew. Don't believe that, because nobody is crazy. Why? If you already made $100,000, why you don't want to make it again? Why not? Why not? So everyone, believe me, trust me, I guarantee that more than the 95% the people in your organization, they are going to renew. They are going to renew. And so don't worry about that. This is phenomenal. Plus, as Randy said, we make 1 year contract with this company. In 1 year, finish. So company give you the opportunity that you make the same amount of money again. This is phenomenal, guys. Phenomenal. I hope this year, in my second contract, I hope to pay more than $1 million in my 20% grant. What do you think?
Well, I tell you what, the interesting thing is that most people forget your contract is only for a year. Guys, listen, if you want to walk away after that first year, that's great. That's your decision. Just like some people make a decision not even enjoying TelexFREE. That's a decision too. But our contracts are only for 1 year. Sometimes when we start to make the kind of money that we're making, we want to say our contract is for a lifetime, but it's not. It's only for 1 year, and the company gives us the opportunity to renew that. And you know, the amazing thing is, guys, and I'm just saying this, you know, a lot of times people say, well, what about you got to factor in the money that you spent for your contract. Guys, listen, if you've been doing this business and building it, treating this like a business and sharing with other people, you know, I personally know of a person who spent $300 to get into this company. They never upgraded their contract, but they spent $3. They did the small package, and they made, ladies and gentlemen, over 7 figures. Not 6 figures, over 7 figures, and they only spent $300. Now you do the math. You see, bottom line is the cost for that person to renew is only their 20% plus their $300. So bottom line is, do you think they'll renew? Would you think that we're crazy if they didn't renew? See, you got to understand, as Santiago said, you'll find that not only will the majority of people renew, but guys, as you add in and factor in all the new sales that are going to come in next year, and on top of that, all of the new residual income from customers, I promise you, you'll make more residual income from customers and you know, from all of the new sign-ups that will be way over any expenses that you would think about being in the business. It's just simple math, guys. And you're not paying money out of your pocket. You're really literally paying out of the profit that the company paid you. And if you think about that, that's what makes the biggest difference here. So we're excited. We just want to give some clarification on that because there are a lot of people that were wondering about that and understanding. But, you know, again, guys, as Santiago said that he's seeing right now, when you start to see those second-year contracts, and remember, if somebody below you that you sponsored didn't renew, but below them, no matter how many levels deep as people renew, that money is just rolling up to you. It just rolls by them. It's just like an opportunity. When you don't take it, it goes to the next person that does. Opportunities don't go away. They just go to the next person that takes it. So, therefore, money still comes in, and all the new sales that those people are making, that comes in. All the customers that they're gathering, that continues to come in. So, absolutely powerful. Anything else, Santiago, you want to add to that before we end this call? Because I know a lot of people are asking questions, so I want to cover that in depth. I believe it was Carla. Did you have a question on that, or was that Kelly that made a statement?
That was probably just me going, oh boy, oh goodness. I'm just so excited.
That wasn't me with the question, Randy, because I can tell you this. From where I came from December of last year, I can't get quick enough to my time to pay that 20%. I'm going to pay it wholeheartedly, excited to pay it. I'm waiting patiently to pay that. And I'm quite sure a lot of other people on our team, because we had meetings with them already, are ready to pay their 20% too. So let's get it going.
Wow, exactly.
Well, Randy, I told you my story about renewing. I'm completely thrilled what the first year has done. And, you know, back in December 28th, when I joined, I thought TelexFREE was going to do, like, I was really looking for something like a couple extra $100 a week. And I tell you, if a person hasn't joined, they really just got to be very open-minded and realize that we got something very strong here. very strong, and I didn't realize the power of this business back then. But it took me a couple months, and you know, and no one needs to realize the power of this business. Really, you got to realize it like the first week, and you know, because once I saw the potential of TelexFREE, I mean, you just couldn't get me off the phone, and you know, I was just, I mean, just build the business and just tell people, and it's very rewarding when you have a lot of people going, you know, thank you for bringing it to me, and I'm thankful that it was presented to me. So cannot wait. December 28th, my 1-year renewal, because that 20% is, I will wholeheartedly say, you know what, I'm ready for round 2. I'm ready for year 2. It's going to be amazing.
Absolutely. And guys, you have to remember, too, with the kind of money that people are making, you need deductions. You need deductions. And, you know, a lot of people will find that, again, of course, as you know, you pay the 20% plus all of your travel, your meeting expense, anything that you've done. When you add all of that up, that counts against the profit that you've made with the company. You know, as far as what your cost was to join, your dues, fees, different things of that nature. When you consult with your tax guy, you'll see exactly what I mean. But when you have those type of deductions, you're going to need that, and then your taxes are paid. You know, in business, regular people pay taxes before, and then they get what's left over. When you're in business, you write off your expenses first, and then your taxes are paid on what's left over. That's another advantage of being a part of a home-based business that many of you that have never been in one before, you're going to see when you get with your, you know, your tax accountants. You'll be able to see the advantage of that and why that is so powerful. That's another reason why the MFA is going to be so important to all of us, because when you guys pick up the phone and talk to the financial advisors, and you know, you make appointments and do that, they also will review your past 3 years of your tax returns and look for any additional income that you could have gotten, or any additional tax deductions that you could have been qualified for and have not taken advantage of. So that's another part of that incredible service and being in this business. So there's so many things, guys, that we're learning, and that people have been sharing with us, especially, you know, as your income changes, you start to get different information on helping you how to make better decisions. So I want to say, again, this call today was designed to let all of the leaders know, to kind of reach out to everybody, let everybody know as far as, and that's why we thank Santiago for getting on the call. Everything there at the home office is on track, and there's so many people that are understanding the power of where we are, what's going on, and how we're literally exploding the business. So again, guys, we appreciate everybody not only being on the call, but being a part of what we're really experiencing here, and that is a financial, I call it, guys, explosion. So thanks so much for everybody being on the call, and we'll talk to you guys soon.